There is one guitar exercise that takes every beginner from this to this. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. Hey, I'm Rogan from Rogue's Guitar School and welcome back to my short course getting you playing guitar fast. In this lesson we're going to look at the one exercise every beginner guitar player should do. It takes 2 minutes a day and it's going to turn you into a fantastic guitar player faster than you think. Learning to play the guitar accurately both for your fretting hand and for your strumming hand is an important step between going from a novice guitar player to a beginner intermediate guitar player. So you want to be able to play your guitar comfortably and fluently. Every guitar player needs a warm-up routine and this exercise is perfect for that. It'll take you 2 minutes before you even start playing and it's going to show great results in just a couple of weeks. Here we go, let me show you how this works. This exercise is called the spider walk and essentially all we're going to be doing is using our fingers to walk up the guitar. So before we get to what the fretting hand's going to do, I'm going to talk about the strumming hand quickly. It's important that we do what's called alternate picking for this exercise. So alternate picking is where we will pick down and then up and then down and then up. So we're alternating between down and up strokes. And that will look something like this. Now I would like you to take each finger you have and place them all in their own fret along the E string. So how we'll do that, index finger is going to go on fret 5 of your E string, middle finger on fret 6 of your E string, ring finger fret 7 of the E string, and pinky on fret 8 of the E string. Now that might be a very difficult stretch for some players to do, and if that is the case, once reaching the pinky, it is okay to lift your index finger. But it's important while we do this that you don't lift all of your fingers as you go through. So what you're going to do is you're going to start where the index finger was on the 5th fret. You're going to hit that with a downstroke. Then you're going to place down your middle finger, hit that with an upstroke. Place down your ring finger again with a downstroke. And then your pinky finger again with an upstroke. So to illustrate the difference between good technique and bad technique, good technique would be keeping all the fingers down in this kind of fashion. And bad technique, which you will immediately see the difference, is when I lift my fingers as I play the next finger. This is what it looks like. You can see when I do that I have way less control over what I'm doing and my fingers are completely unsure of where to go. It's always better to learn from the start to keep your fingers placed down as you're playing a next note. So how do we follow this exercise in its entirety? It looks a little bit like this. So you're going to follow along as what we just did. On the thick E string, you're going to play your index finger fret 5 with a downstroke, middle finger fret 6 with an upstroke, ring finger fret 7 with a downstroke, and pinky finger fret 8 with an upstroke. And once you've reached your pinky, you're going to move down to the A string and you're going to do the same thing. Downstroke, upstroke, downstroke, upstroke, and you're going to continue following that pattern all through the strings. Now when you've reached the thin E string and you've finished it with your pinky finger, you're going to take that whole exercise backwards again. So starting with your pinky finger and a downstroke, going like this, downstroke, upstroke for the ring finger, downstroke for the middle finger, upstroke for the index finger, and you go to the B string, you go to the G, to the D, to the A string, and back to your thick E string. So you'll notice as I'm going backwards, I'm not keeping my fingers down. Instead, I'm playing them finger by finger like that, rather than doing this, So the reason for that is we're using this exercise as a two-part kind of exercise. So as we move forward, the correct technique would be to keep your fingers placed flat and remaining stable. But moving backwards, we are also working on finger dexterity and accuracy by placing them down finger by finger. You can do that a couple of times a day. Use that as a 2-minute warm-up before you start playing, and you're going to see great results and progress very, very quickly. That is all there is to it. You've made it this far through the course, and this is now the right time to start working on the more delicate exercises like that. Use that as a warm-up routine. Spend 2 to 5 minutes every day before you play the guitar just doing that, and you're going to see great results. If this helps you, be sure to show some support by hitting the subscribe button and leaving a comment down below telling me on your first try how many fingers you were able to keep placed down. I'm Rogan from Rogue's Guitar School, and I'll see you in the next lesson.